Good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the most important news stories of the day from the United States and around the world. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's get started with today's top headlines. From the United States, leading our report, financial markets are in turmoil this morning as the Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted 800 points in early trading, reacting violently to the Federal Reserve's emergency rate hike yesterday. The sell-off has been broad-based, with banking and technology stocks hit particularly hard. Analysts are describing this as the most significant market correction since 2022, as investors fear the Fed's move indicates deeper underlying economic vulnerabilities than previously acknowledged. In a major political development, the Senate has passed a $100 billion emergency aid package for Ukraine and Israel after weeks of contentious debate. The bill, which passed with bipartisan support, includes military equipment, humanitarian assistance, and cybersecurity support. The White House has confirmed the president will sign the legislation immediately, with the first shipments expected to depart from military bases within 48 hours. Turning to technology, Google's parent company Alphabet has announced a breakthrough in quantum computing, claiming to have achieved quantum supremacy by solving a problem in minutes that would take traditional supercomputers 10,000 years. The announcement has sent shockwaves through the tech industry and raised immediate concerns about current encryption standards becoming obsolete. On the environmental front, the massive Silverado fire in California is now 40% contained after firefighters gained ground overnight. However, new evacuation orders have been issued for Orange County communities as shifting winds threaten previously safe areas. The fire has already destroyed over 500 structures and caused an estimated $3 billion in damages, with insurance companies calling it the costliest November wildfire in U.S. history. And in health news, the FDA has granted fast-track approval to a new Alzheimer's drug that showed remarkable results in clinical trials. The treatment, developed by a Swiss pharmaceutical company, demonstrated a 60% reduction in cognitive decline during Phase 3 trials. While expensive, many neurologists are calling it the most significant breakthrough in dementia treatment this decade. Now, let's turn our attention to the top stories from around the globe. Our top international story comes from Brussels, where European Union leaders have emergency summit today to address the energy crisis triggered by Russia's complete gas shutoff. Germany has announced it will restart 3 previously decommissioned nuclear power plants, while France is implementing rolling energy quotas for industrial users. The EU is preparing a massive €200 billion relief package for affected businesses and households. In the Middle East, Egypt has brokered a new ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas that will take effect at 6 a.m. local time tomorrow. The deal includes provisions for increased humanitarian aid to Gaza and the release of additional prisoners and hostages. Both sides have expressed cautious optimism, though previous ceasefires have collapsed within days. Moving to Asia, Japan and South Korea have signed an unprecedented military cooperation agreement, allowing troops from each country to operate in the other's territory during joint exercises. The landmark deal represents a significant shift in regional security dynamics and is seen as a direct response to increasing Chinese naval activity in the East China Sea. In Africa, scientists with the World Health Organization have confirmed that the experimental Ebola treatment used in the Democratic Republic of Congo has a 97% success rate. The treatment, which involves a combination of monoclonal antibodies and antiviral drugs, will now be fast-tracked for production and distribution to other African nations facing outbreak risks. And finally, in a historic space achievement, the NASA ESA Mars Sample Return mission has successfully completed its first course correction maneuver. Mission controllers confirmed the spacecraft, carrying priceless Martian soil samples, is perfectly on track for its 2028 Earth arrival. Scientists worldwide are already preparing specialized laboratories to analyze the samples for signs of ancient microbial life. That's all for today's news, folks. Stay informed, stay safe, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next update. See you tomorrow for another round of important news.